Current common ideas about children, technology, and the games tend to skew heavily towards dramatic as possible. Children exposed to screens, entertainment, and games will become stupid, addicted, and generally helpless. This is based on mostly fiction. In fact, proper application of gamifying strategies can lead to higher rates of engagement in children during the learning process. Obviously, with all things in moderation, but the power of games and the joy they can bring should not be underestimated. Many sources agree that even 20 years ago, the idea of video game brain rot was already critically outdated. Certain types of games can help kids learn many useful skills and are more engaging than simple memorization or practice. With the right application of entertainment, children may even want to learn, a desire every educator dreams of. Humankind has always craved entertainment, even as far back as ancient civilizations. There exist examples of plays, games, instruments, and other methods of chasing away boredom. All that to say, the desires to be entertained is neither new nor shameful. Children especially are needed to be entertained and engaged in lessons. Games can even teach with a finer degree of abstraction than standard lessons and styles, thanks to the structure of progression in them. Even more traditional styles of games, like word searches, memory games, and crosswords, can help keep students engaged while they learn. Competition can also play an important factor in engagement. Few things will get children excited like the thought of winning, even if the stakes are exactly zero. A combination of learning and gamified competition can get an entire class fully fixated on learning the subject matter at hand if it is executed well. Students learn to collaborate with each other and how to work as a team for a common goal. One way of doing just that is taking an already popularized game, like Minecraft, and integrating it into learning. There's an actual Minecraft educational edition that allows users to explore the world through this game. There are tons of details referencing the lesson plans online and how to use the game in a way it allows for most subject matter to be used with it. Math may use the block technology in the game to count out specific dimensions of the building that it must have. Social studies may use an actual replicas of the Vatican to teach the children that there is an actual city within a city. There are tons of gardening, buildings, biome, weather, and animals. All of these allow for a more immersive educational experience. The only negative review I have found for this game used in the classroom is when students are unhappy with the limited access that they have with the educational version. This, of course, is not something that can be adapted in the school system. The rules are set to keep you on track and to use the added technology as a beneficial tool and not a relaxing hobby. As frustrating as that may be for some students, the benefits outweigh the disappointments for the particular game. A great example of how you can adapt a game for any class is taking the structure from an existing game idea and making it work for you. On the Arizona State University Library website, I found a March Madness bracket made for animals. It's called March Mammal Madness, where you can take the brackets and have the mammals compete based on the stats that each animal has in the animal kingdom. This is an amazing opportunity to bring the well-known, just for fun activity and attach it to something you're studying in the classroom. Imagine having a group of high schoolers studying up different animals from the sea, and then deep diving into exacting what each animal's characteristics are, and having those characteristics assign a value. Then you math out the values in whatever way you find best fits the criteria to have them tally who is the winner. This can be adapted from students from pre-K to college in a wide range of subjects. All from the same bracket and all from the same concept that's making something fun. with a game, with stakes. According to research, students who participate in games while learning have better social emotional skills, motivate students to take risks, involve themselves in groups instead of individually, and all having a low stakes competition within their peer group. During the pandemic, gaming became a way for many children and adults to relax and release stress after the day. It became a way to keep kids connected and motivated each day through learning. During lockdown, a website and game called Kahoot was used often as a multiple choice trivia game. It showed test scores and it boosted. A study they did with a control group who did not use any type of gaming methods in their learning versus those who used Kahoot showed that the gaming exposed children did much better at the end of the test. When reviewed after taking the course, students were given a choice of how much they enjoyed using Kahoot and if they felt it was necessary for their achievement in the course. Ultimately, everything came up positive, with the majority of the students claiming that they had fun while learning and it was a great way for them to comprehend the work. They also said it was not Kahoot alone, but a combination of the teacher's lessons with Kahoot that allowed them to fully engage with the work. In conclusion, gaming can have a huge advantage in any classroom when used properly. It is not an ideal situation just to throw a video game at your students, even educational ones, and expect them to use them appropriately. When used appropriately, in a classroom, with online gaming, word games, or any other type of game, they can help children who have a hard time finding their niche in learning. Gaming shows an increase of social emotional development, decision skills, motivation, involvement, and ultimately retention. Remember, gaming is not a replacement for academia, but merely a tool that boosts it. It is important that it is used in a way to help those who may need an extra hook to find learning worthwhile. Thank you.